Patanjali, the author of the Yoga Sutras, said the longest journey begins with one single step. Yes, the resting place on your way to your journey is not a journey's end, that is the longest. It has got no birth and no death, that is the longest. Everything what you do on your journey, it is just a resting place. Do not think that is the end. Even then, it stabilizes deeper the roots. When you're climbing the mountain, do not turn back to look how far you have climbed, but how much more you have to climb. Once you are on the top of the mountain, you have to come to the foot of the mountain. The descent is a different strategy while climbing up. Yes, it can slip, it can fall, you have to be very careful. And on your journey, the lighter the luggage, the more easier the climb. When I climbed the Pokhara mountains in Nepal, the second highest peak of the Mount Everest, the lesser the luggage, the more easier was a climb, but it's very, very strenuous. Certain places are very, very steep. You cannot even put one step at a time. When you're coming down, it looks very easier. Yes, it can be easier, but certain times it can slip and fall, so you have to be very careful. Yes. The longest journey begins with one single step. That one single is very, very important. The seed is one single seed which makes it into a huge big tree with 72,000 nerve centers, millions of cells. Yes. But the seed is also very important. The seed has to be put in proper soil. If you throw the seed here or there, it may fall into the tar road, it never becomes a tree. You have to make sure that the seed has to be put in proper soil, watered, fenced it. Yes, fencing is very important for it to grow like a tall tree to stay long. One time Swami Vivekananda was telling his disciples, smoking is very bad for the health and brahmacharis are not allowed to smoke. After the pravachana was over, the brahmacharis went back to the rooms, but Swamiji was sitting under the tree and smoking. So the brahmacharis also went to Swamiji. And Swamiji, they said, and Swamiji said, I know what for you came. Just now only I gave a pravachana telling you should not smoke, but I myself is sitting under the tree and smoking. When you are a small plant, you need a fence, otherwise the cows will come and eat it up. When you grow up a big tree, you don't need the fence, you can remove the fence. Likewise, when you are on your path of your growth, I have to put certain fence. The fencing, taking care, yes. And when you put up the seed, also make sure the plant has to be touched, kissed. You talk to the plants, yes. Otherwise the plant will become a big tree. It can give you fruits. It is not organic fruits. Yes, the flowers are not organic. When you touch and talk to the plant, give a kiss, you can feel it is gilly flowers. It is gilly fruits. It comes with love. Yes. Before you get married, you are planned. The longest journey begins with one single step of your planning. Yes. That your wife is coming home. You have to take care. Yes. A seed has to be planted. Yes. I have seen many gymnasiums, many people, even the apps which is downloaded also. They teach you how to do exercises. If you do a direct exercise, a direct push-ups, you get muscle sprain, muscle catch. You have to do warming up exercise, yes, before you start warming up, as well as stretching exercise. After that only you should do exercises. Same wise, even to invest a seed inside the womb of your wife, you have to make sure the warming up is very important. The play, the dance, the song, yes. Then the manure to put it around. Then the seed has to be planted. It has to be given a fencing. You have to water it up. Watering there, the plant is watered. Here, the wife has to be kissed, taken out, sit next to the wife. these things are not been practiced. How do you bring out a love child outside to this world? And then the child starts screaming back at you. That is the time you should realize it is not a gilly plant. As when you sit with the child, with the wife throughout, chit-chatting, holding hands, yes. Every 1 inch when the child is born, you also sit with the child throughout, yes, together it grows. That growth is the longest journey begins with one single step. That one single step which you put it up. The roots go so deep, the tree stands so tall, the culture stays. You might think, I have seen people are dying and they're writing the will about the money. What about the culture? What about the song, the Carnatic music, the Hindustani music? What about the dance, the Bharatanatyam, the Mohiniyattam, Kuchipudi? You have not thought about it. That is the will. You have to write, this is the will, I am leaving it, so that the next generation goes deeper and deeper into their philosophy. It stands longer. Indus Valley civilization, I said, crashed because nothing was in written form. Greek civilization flourished because everything was in written form. This written form is very, very important that everyone thinks, oh, so many things I have to do. There's nothing like so many things. Yes, song is very, very important. Have you heard? When you sing a song, even the trees gives the best fruit, it seems. Flowers bloom so beautifully. And not only bloom, the flower has got a beautiful perfume also. Even you can see the coconut tree, the tender coconut will have such sweet water. If you don't sing, the water is not at all tasty. Yes. So when you sing in the house becomes so vibrated. It charges the electricity, it becomes magnified. When it is magnified, which disease can come inside? No disease dare come inside. Your song, not song only for one day, till the last day of your death. Yes, you keep singing the bhajans or whatever you call it. The song continues, varieties of songs, you go deeper and deeper. The song, then the dance, yes, when you dance, even the animals, the pet animals, domesticated animals, the trees, the plants around you feel so happy, you are dancing. And when the wind comes, the trees also dance. Yes. Together, what a love. Patanjali, the author of Yoga Sutras, created the Raja Yoga. Do your asanas to strengthen your body, yes, to get a beautiful flexibility. The pranayama, yes, to control your breath, how much you can control. The more you control, more deeper you start thinking. Swami Vivekananda said people are walking with dead bodies. And he said at least one day, 10 minutes to talk to you, and you can realize how deeper you can go. Yes, that is the way. The deeper you go, the dance, the song, and the drama, the street plays in the house, variety street plays, the script. The children knows what you felt it. Yes. Then Ikebana, the flower arrangements. Then the kitchen garden. One plant, and how much medicine plants you have to plant it so that in an emergency you can pluck those leaves and you can use it as a medicine. Yes. It keeps going deeper and deeper. Then every year, one single step, one single land you take it. Don't worry, your land should be in the city. How to buy it? I saw it, say in rented house. No. Even when I started school, I was thinking 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers should be my land. 100 kilometers far away. Take one small land. Let it be a cow dung floor, a thatched roof. Every year, one room. Yes. It's so beautiful when you have your own land, your own house. And when you build a house, you remember rainbow after 365 days, 65 days of beautiful rainfall. That deeper, long journey. Yes, you created the water system. Out of 365 days, 300 days of sunlight, the solar, the wind energy. You go deeper. Yeah. And you touch the soil, the trees start growing, you grow varieties of trees, the children start climbing the trees. You created a system which stays long. The studies, every year you keep studying. And when you study, you have to plan whether you're going to be an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, or a businessman. You go deeper and deeper into it. Never stop that. All that you write it down. You have to find time to write it down. Your body becomes very strong, the eyes, the nose, hands, the legs. Yes. And then, see, when now government sometimes cannot reach to places. If I go that far, if somebody attacks me, it's martial arts. Martial arts is very, very important. Practice martial arts. Flowing water is fresh water, stagnant water stings. So the martial arts got explosive power. You feel rejuvenated. Nowadays, I heard in the villages, people are telling villages they have beautiful lands, long, big lands, and they all left the lands. They came to the small village together, around 200 houses together, next door. Oh, it stinks next door to next door. Now, when the coronavirus came, they were telling they were all leaving that small village because they do not want to stay next door to next door. They want to go to the land. Before they were frightened to stay in the center of the land because the animals will attack, duckbirds will attack. Look at the Africans, they have beautiful bamboo. Put up a bamboo, strong, defend yourself, become a martial artist, practice martial arts. That is what Patanjali is telling the Yoga Sutra. The longest journey begins with one single step. Start the one single step now. Then you can see the joint. Yes. We stitch it back. The old lady said, the 75th wedding anniversary, how do you and husband stay together? When something in a house breaks, we just repairs it back. When you have to dress is torn, I stitch it back. The joint families, jointed back in the joint family. Then you can see the family tree. Don't think, oh, after my death only I'll be able to enjoy the longest. No. This generation said you can enjoy this. Every 7 years a change in your body. In 7 years you can see, you have to start enjoying. Yes, the connecting link. One single phone call. They say the politicians, one single call, they get works done. One single call, works done. Yes, you can get a doctor, you can get a lawyer, you can get this, that and all. Medicines, you can go to your family tree, the big house which you created, no land is sold. It becomes stronger and stronger, deeper and deeper. You don't become a slave to the political tantrums and the business people who are trying to make you a nobody in the center of the city, staying in a pigeonhole, paying 1 crore, 5 crore. Patanjali said in Yoga Sutras, the longest journey begins with one single step. Take that one single step now. I'll be with you. This is the 45th short discourses. Thank you for traveling with me. God bless you.